All right, it is time for Canelo and Crawford. All right, this is the biggest fight of the year by far so far, and probably it could be. This fight has the potential to be the biggest fight of the decade. All right, give me a second, yo. So who you think is gonna win? Who you think is gonna win? Because now. So who you think is gonna win? Who you think is gonna win? Because now. So who you think is gonna win? Who you think is gonna win? Because now. So who you think is gonna win? Because. Yeah. So this is the biggest fight, y'all. Biggest fight, and these guys are just amazing. Because Canelo is like 62-2-2. Crawford is like 40 something and 0, and 39 knockouts and this and that. This is gonna be a crazy fight. This is gonna be a crazy fight. It's gonna be a crazy fight, chat. Who do you got? Who do you got? It's gonna be live on Netflix, which is, again, I mentioned this before in my other live. By it being on Netflix, this has the potential to be the most watched fight ever. I'm gonna say it again. By this being on Netflix, this has the potential to be the best fight, the most watched fight ever. I mean, this is definitely a treat. And apparently, Dana White is behind this, and Turkey Alish, I can pronounce his name. I do apologize for that. It's also part of it. Again, and I think they're getting about $100 million a piece for the fight. Dana White don't want to say it. It is what it is. But my question is, who do you got? Who do you think is going to win this fight? Is it going to be Canelo? Is it going to be, what do you call it? Is it going to be Crawford? It's Crawford. Now, at the end, look, Crawford is moving up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. Canelo is known as a power hitter. And I think Crawford is right now the pound for pound best boxer right now, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, Canelo used to be the pound for pound best boxer for a while. So basically, these are 2 pound for pound boxers going at it in their prime. So that means that there's gonna be fireworks. I think in the first couple of rounds, because these guys are so good, I think in the first couple of rounds they're gonna feel each other. They're gonna feel each other. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. But I think eventually, probably in the 3rd or 4th round, then you're going to start seeing more technical shots, more power shots. Canelo hits hard. Canelo hits hard. Crawford hits hard too, obviously. But because Canelo is naturally bigger, as a bigger fighter, as a smaller fighter, you always got to worry about the guy's power. All right? When I fought at 145, and when I fought somebody bigger than me, for the most part, I worry about the power. All right? Chances are I'm going to have to speed over them. But, so Crawford is tough, man. Crawford is tough. Canelo is tough. Canelo is super experienced. So is Crawford. My thing is, when the bell rings, my thing is, as the rounds go deeper and deeper, who's gonna find it within them to either knock each other out or go for the long run? I think this fight is going the distance. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think this fight is gonna be, a TKO or a knockout. I think it's going the distance. I think they're gonna be. As far as knockdowns, I don't bet. But as far as knockdowns, are there gonna be some knockdowns in this fight? I don't know. I really don't know, chat. I'm gonna say there aren't gonna be any knockdowns in this fight. Probably a little stumble here and there. I think Canelo is definitely gonna get one good hit, at least one good hit in Crawford's jaw, and it might buckle Crawford a little bit. I really think so. I think Crawford might, at one point of the fight, overwhelm Canelo with just punches. Not saying it's gonna knock him out or knock him down. I'm excited for this fight. This fight is on Netflix, y'all. I can't stress this enough. This fight is on Netflix. That means it's free. Netflix has a subscription, but the fight is mainly free. I think Netflix has the potential for 300 million people to watch it. That's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. And we all know when Netflix does live sports, they do big numbers. When Tyson versus Jake Paul was on Netflix, it kept shutting down Netflix. It was just way too many people watching. And this fight is gonna be ridiculous. This fight is gonna have hundreds of million people watching, most likely. And Dana White is helping promoting this fight. Now, Dana White is definitely one of the best promoters of our lifetime. No doubt about that. Love him or hate him, Dana White is one of the best promoters of our time. But my question is, how did Dana White get to be a promoter for this fight? Canelo versus Crawford is gonna be fireworks, y'all. Fireworks. It's gonna go the distance for sure, in my opinion. I won't say for sure, but Crawford is moving up 2 weight classes to go fight Canelo. Canelo's always on point. Canelo's always on point. Crawford is just super athletic also. Crawford is super athletic. And I think Crawford can definitely do MMA. What's up, Even? Yeah. Crawford is definitely going to do MMA. Can do MMA. What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all, please, y'all smash that like button for me. Show some love. But yeah. And my thing is, again, I think in the first 2 rounds, Canelo and Crawford are going to come out and just feel it, and just test each other out. In the first 2 rounds, there aren't going to be any powerful punches. Just a little jab here and there, blah, blah, blah. But I think in the 3rd round, that's when it's going to pick up. I think in the 3rd round, the pace is going to pick up. I think Crawford naturally is going to be faster than Canelo. Just, naturally. Canelo's naturally going to be the more powerful puncher. Canelo punches hard, y'all. I forgot which fighter he broke somebody's face. If I was Crawford, I would look out for Canelo's power punches. I really would. This fight is going the distance. I don't see nobody getting knocked out. I don't even see nobody getting knocked down. Now, I think Canelo is gonna punch, or at least land at least one hard punch on Crawford's chin, and I think Crawford is gonna buckle, not fall. I think at some point in the fight, Crawford is gonna overwhelm Canelo with just punches, and I think Canelo is gonna be, in the corner trying to block all his punches. I used to train with professional boxers and amateur boxers. And let me tell you, even the amateur boxers know how to fight, man. So at this level, these guys are at their peak, y'all, at the prime. At this level, this is high level boxing. I can't stress this enough. This is going to be high level boxing, chat. I'm excited. I might have a watch party, so hopefully y'all can join me in the watch party tonight. Whoa. But man, at the end of the day, excuse the noise. I got a default on my car, and this thing goes off every 5 or 6 minutes. But yeah. Now, do you think whoever wins this fight, do you think there's like automatic rematch in the contract, a rematch clause? Do you think that whoever loses gets an automatic rematch? Because I think so. I think Crawford and Canelo might end up being a trilogy. Because think about it. That's money times money times money. That's what I would do. This fight is in Vegas, which is the fight capital of the world. Let's face it. And yeah. Now, my prediction for the fight. I don't like making predictions per se. All right. If you ask me who's gonna win, it might be a draw. It might be a draw. I think this has a better chance of being a draw. All right, but I'm not gonna tell you my initial prediction yet. I'm not. But I would tell you, this is gonna be a crazy, crazy fight. Right now, chat, I'm at a light right now, and I got caught in the railroad. So there's a train coming. A train coming. Oh, it's just one train. Okay, cool. It's just one train, whatever you call it. That was quick. But yes, so Canelo and Crawford, CNC. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. But if I know one thing about these two elite boxers is that this fight is not going to be boring at all. This fight is not going to be boring. Remember what Crawford did to Spencer? Whew. Amazing. Do you think the future of all sports is going to be on streaming platforms like Hulu and Netflix and Amazon? I think eventually all sports is going to be on there. Because think about it. They could pay them the most money. That means that they're going to have more subscriptions. Say more people subscribing. And I mean, right now, Netflix pays out $20 million for the comedy specials. To the highest people, of course. To the most popular comics. So, I think Netflix is just growing. As far as Hulu, I'm not sure what's going on with Hulu. But man, chap. So let me know what y'all think below, all right? Because let me know who I think is gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win yet. If you ask me who's gonna win, I really don't know, chat. I really don't know. I could tell you, maybe I think maybe Canelo. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win, and I don't gamble, so I'm not gonna bet on I don't bet on sports. I don't bet on fights. I don't gamble anyway. I think gambling can be an addiction. All right. So let me know what y'all think. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace.